Hello YouTube, today we have the Bozo, the Spaz, the King himself, and he played Drytron. He got top 8 at a 70-man case tourney. Do you have any shoutouts before we start?
Yeah, shout out to Cameron for loaning me the deck, Jerry and Anthony for loaning me key cards that I needed right at the clutch moment, and Mark for being a bozo and being the reason I couldn't get lunch today.
Okay, nice. All right, let me see your deck profile.
So I played Drytron. I played 3 Alpha, 3 Zeta. These are really standard. They're really good Drytron cards.
Yeah.
The weird thing is I did play 1 Delta and 2 Gamma. I see a lot of people playing 3. There are a lot of weird instances where, like, yes, you want the name, but, like, Gamma being the name is just not good enough sometimes, where you just draw, like, ritual monsters in that. So I just wanted to mitigate the awkwardness, because I do play, like, some other weird choices.
Okay.
For ritual monsters, I played 2 Ben 10. This card should not be back at 2. Like, you get, like, rewarded a lot of the times just for adding Ben 10 off Ben 10, and it's just really strong. Then I played Natasha and Idatin. Those just very good fairy monsters. Then I played Draconids and the Magic Key card. A lot of people don't know that this is a machine.
Is this actually a machine?
Yeah, it's also the only tuner ritual monster in the game. So that's pretty cool too about it.
Wait, you're saying tuner, is that a fiber thing too or no?
It can be, but I didn't play the machine that you can't normal summon, that you can summon off fiber. It's some weird cute looking card, I don't really know.
Okay.
But yeah, I played the Magic Key to out Droplets and Dark Ruler. And then the 3 non-ritual fairies I played were 1 Orange Light, 1 Diviner, and then 1 Vanity's Ruler. People that know me know I love, like, all cards that have vanities in the name, like Emptiness, Fiend, all of it. So, like, this card's really good. I only played 1 Diviner. You only need 1, because most of the time you want a normal summon Ruler turn 1 anyway. So this is just like follow up, or like in your worst case scenarios when you need to get to Beatrice.
Yeah, for sure, man.
For spell cards, I played, and this is where the shout out to Anthony comes in. 3 Prosperity.
Shout out to Matthew, bro.
Shout out to the roomie Matthew. As long as he keeps his temper on Dueling Book, all things are good.
Matthew John, bro.
Some Drytron starter cards. I played 1 Foolish. It's Foolish. 3 Emergency, because it's very good.
You need it in an emergency?
Yes. The weird thing is I did play 2 Nova, because I do play 2 Fafnir and a Terraforming, so, like, essentially this is 5 copies of Nova.
Wait, Terraforming, I know where this is going.
Yes, it's there eventually. So Fafnir is really good against, like, Sword Soul and Dragon in some niche situations where you, like, make their level lower, so don't forget about that effect. It's really good.
Yeah.
There also was a weird hand I had where, like, I purposely added Meteonis with this and not the Nova, so that way I could, like, combo off with some of the other cards in my deck specifically, so it doesn't only add Nova.
Correct.
People forget that sometimes.
Yeah.
Then I played 3 Prep. There's 2 Ben 10 in your deck. This card adds Meteonis from the graveyard. This card's very good. The spice for today was I did play 3 Pre-Prep, Dawn, and Herald of Perfection in my deck today.
Nice. How are they?
These cards are really good. In a format where, like, everyone's playing a wide range of hand traps, you want to, like, get the game state to a point where, like, you can at least control the interaction. So, like, getting this out makes the Imperms, the Veilers, the Ogres...
You're just trying to do it early so you can actually play the game after.
You try to do it early on. And there are even, like, instances where, like, if I draw this, I'll add this with Zeta. And that was where I came up with the Fafnir earlier, where I added Meteonis with the
so you
field
access
spell.
to both.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that way, like, it was interchangeable. Also, just, like, this adding back the Ben 10 to your hand just gives you just so much, like, advantage in the early parts of your combo, where it's just really hard to lose.
For sure, man.
Most games I summon Perfection, I won. I think every game I summon Perfection, I won.
You never got hit with any, like, main deck Dark Ruler or anything like that?
Yes, but you play the Magic Key Trap, and it's you got it.
Forgot about your machine boy.
So engine requirement cards, you play, like, Meteonis, just 1. I thought about playing 2. If I was not playing the Dawn of the Herald, I'd probably play 2 Meteonis.
Yeah.
Call by the Grave, it's really good. And then I played 5 going second cards. I was scared of, like, Flunder and Mystic Mind decks, so I put Harpies in.
I've seen this card so much today, dude. It's actually funny.
And then I played 1 Mystic Mind and 3 Droplets.
How many people did you deck out?
In today's Swiss rounds, I decked out 2 people, one of which being my former very good friend, Mark St. Romain.
Is he deceased
Our friendship
now?
didn't end because I decked him out. Our friendship ended because he didn't invite me to Chili's. So shout out to Mark St. Romain for not inviting me to Chili's.
Okay.
So shout out Mark.
Okay.
Just kidding. Mark's not scum. He's perfect.
In every way, right?
And go to Chili's. Yeah.
Nice.
And then I played one trap card, the Magic Trap. This outs droplets and Dark Ruler. It's very good.
Cool. All right. Now let me see your extra deck.
Yeah. Extra's pretty simple. The 2 targets for Diviner. You still need to play both. They're very good. Link Karibo. I like this over the Relinquish card because you can protect like your Herald or your IP with it. So that way, like their battle phase just like doesn't out a whole interrupt for you.
Yeah.
I played 2 Nightmare cards. This card was so good. I guess people just don't expect you to play it. I outed Summon Limit by like playing it correctly with Gamma. You out Anti-Spell with it. It's just really good. It's a good card. And it takes 2 monsters. Access code, shout out to Matthew for this. I needed it for today. This was an Appaloosa, and then in a format with like Borland, Attic Nister getting popular, you just want to like be able to have an out in your extra deck, so that way you don't even have to get lucky. You just have to like play and out the card.
Yeah.
XYZ's Fucho was there if I got drolled and I like wanted to make sure I got another turn. So that way, like if your hand's like pretty good, you can try to do this.
Yeah, you're good. Sorry, I see.
2 Mu Beta, 1 Beatrice. I don't love this card, but in like your very weird hands, this is a very good card, so you need to play it.
Yeah.
1 Downard, because you play Zeus and Zeus.
Nice.
So that's the extra deck. Very standard, nothing crazy in the extra deck. And then side deck, I played 2 Lava Golem. Shout out again to Mark St. Romain when I Lava Golem and mined him and decked him out.
Nice.
It felt really good.
Nice.
2 Lightning Storm. I needed room, so I cut 1 of Lightning Storms. It's probably a bad idea, but we make choices. Reboot because it's Reboot. A surprisingly really good card going second right now is Evenly. Despy is really popular. People leave their tokens up. Sword Soul's really bad and sucks to Evenly. Shout out Walter. Also anti-shout out Walter for not inviting me to Chili's too.
Wait,
I've never been to Chili's in my life.
Yeah, whatever.
there is no Chili's involved.
And then the last cards in the side deck, I played Cross Out because I really love this card. And I played Droll because Drytron's afraid of Droll. Nib, this should have been Ash because I can naturally play around Nib, so that was pretty bad on my part. Lancia because you can search it in matchups that it's pretty good against. And because I am afraid of Flunder, I did play 1 Dimension Shifter.
Did you ever cite it in by itself ever?
No, but like I talked, so in matchups where this comes in and you're going first, you always put in the Shifter along with like your other 2 actual real targets.
Right.
So like even if their deck, like you know their deck's not gonna play Shifter, so like against the Snake deck, like I sided the Shifter in against Mark.
Okay.
So like where if I win first, I could just Shifter him, and it's essentially like you played Heat Wave against some decks, where like you pass, they pass, and you kill them. So like it's flawed logic for sure, but it gave you like some other function other than just outing it against Flunder.
Okay.
Again, I will say Walter is a bozo. He's next to me and he's laughing at me right now. But yeah.
Okay. All right. Is there anything you want to say? Any last words before you get ignored by Mark again?
This deck's really good. I think it's as long as you can like try to play around like certain things. Like you need to learn how to play around Ash, play through Droll. Like if like you're sequencing things correctly. And this deck has a lot of potential. So yeah, it's really
All right,
good.
awesome.
Shout out to Daily Grind.
Thank you. You have a great one.